What's up guys, man, it's with this DK here, and today I'm very excited for today's video because today I asked myself, what if we took the best player on each team and duplicated them 14 times to where we had 15 of every NBA team's best player on each team. So in that case, Philadelphia 76ers, we have the highest overall, Joel Embiid, 91 overall, and we went ahead and had 15 Joel Embiids. And what we're going to do is, in the playoffs, we're going to actually look at live games so you can kind of see what it looks like on the court when the teams are playing each other. So don't worry, we have live games, man. I know you guys like that stuff. Now I'm going to run through the teams so that you can see. And what I did was, I just took every team's highest overall player according to 2K's ratings. And we have 15 of each on each roster, and we're going to simulate a whole season and the playoffs to see who wins and just to see what kind of craziness we're gonna uncover here. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna go ahead and simulate this season, and then we're gonna get to the playoffs and we're gonna see what we got. If you guys are new to the channel, man, make sure you smack that subscribe button, smash the like button, bro, and I want you guys to leave a comment on who you think is going to win it all, win the finals, the whole thing, man. Crazy that we got 15 players on each team, man. It's gonna be lit once we get to the playoffs, man. I can't wait to see what's gonna happen then. It's just gonna be some crazy matchups, I can already tell. And plus the live games, you guys are gonna get a good look at what this looks like on the court, man. It's gonna be lit. Giannis Antetokounmpo wins MVP for the second straight year. 16 points per game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Ja Morant, Rookie of the Year. I mean, I think he's one of the only rookies in here. He might be the only rookie on these rosters. James Harden, 14 points per game, 6th Man of the Year. Kawhi Leonard on Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved Player is Kawhi Leonard. Coach of the Year, Mike Budenholzer, looks like the Milwaukee Bucks. 75-7, bro. Wow. Here is our playoff bracket. Get a good look at it, man. Get familiar with it. Now that we have all the teams in the playoffs, let me know who you think is going to win it all. There's some crazy matchups here. That Steph and LeBron matchup's crazy. I'm just ready to get a good look at these live games, bro. So enough waiting. Let's see. Let's get into these live games, man. Round 1, our first series winner, Giannis Antetokounmpo, is going to take down Victor Oladipo in 4 games. I mean, just a blowout right here. I think he's up by about 40 points. So, Team Giannis taking down Victor Oladipo in the first round. Victor Oladipo gonna throw up the 3, get the green release, but it ain't gonna matter. It's just not gonna matter. And now Giannis can just run the clock out. This thing is over with, man. Giannis is moving on to round number 2. So if you had Giannis, if you said Giannis was going to win, you are still alive in this thing, man. Team Giannis head into the second round. Oladipo's out. Let's go ahead and get into our next match up here. Dallas. Luka Doncic taking on the Joker, Nikola Jokic. They're up 3-0 on him. And they got a 14-point lead. This thing is over. Look at Luka with the floater. Rhyming accidentally, man. And Luka is going to take this win. Jokic can just dribble the clock out. He can do whatever he wants with the ball. Because guess what? This thing's over with, man. Look at Luka coming in here, doing his thing, man. Getting these buckets. And just going crazy out here. 130 to 114. Luka can do it all. He can score. He's not much of a defender yet, but I'm sure I mean, the dude's what, 20 years old. I mean, he gonna be fine on the defensive end, I'll tell you that. So Luka, moving on to the second round. So if you had Luka picked, you're moving on, and if you had Jokic picked, well, I'm sorry that you got it wrong. Next series we have Karl-Anthony Towns taking on Donovan Mitchell. And look at Towns just being a bully on the offensive end. That pretty much shows what happened all series. Just the size was too much for Mitchell to handle, I believe. And now he's gonna get swept 4-0. Here comes Donovan Mitchell, man. We need some drama in these games, don't we? These blowouts ain't fun. We need something crazy to happen. We need some drama. But we gonna get that, man. I already know we are. So Karl-Anthony Towns, they gonna move on to the next round. So if you had Karl-Anthony Towns picked, man, congrats. He's moving on to the second round. And if you had Donovan Mitchell picked, which I'm gonna say none of y'all did, you're out then. So hey, but it's all good. Let's see who we got in our next matchup here, man. Jimmy Butler taking on Pascal Siakam. Jimmy Butler, that was 3-1. Butler for 3 here. He's going to brick that thing. And Siakam with the board. He could go ahead and run the clock out, man. 22-point lead. 22-point victory. Pascal Siakam is moving on to the second round. So let's give him a round of applause, man. Pascal Siakam, he's a real good player, man. He came out of nowhere last year, and he's continuing this year, man. He's going crazy out here, man. So Pascal's moving on. Jimmy Butler heading back to Miami. And here's one of the biggest, most craziest upsets we've had. Team Steph, as you see, Steph just smacked that 3 right there. Beating Team LeBron 4-1. Look how much Team Steph has scored, man. That is crazy. 167 points, bro. LeBron James with 123. Team Steph is just, they obviously hit a lot of threes, man. That's just what it is. When you got all these Stephs, it's probably so hard to defend that it's crazy, man. All these threes right here, that's just insane. How much threes do you think Team Steph made? Tell me how much you think they made and attempted. We're gonna go ahead and look at it right here, man. I'm really curious to see what that number is, bro. Like, okay, so comment down below how much you think they made and attempted, and then we're gonna go ahead and check it out right here. Team Steph attempted 62 threes, and they made 36 of them, bro. They made more threes than LeBron took. Here's one of our last matchups of the first round. Joel Embiid versus Kevin Durant. And who would have thought Kevin Durant could not get it done, as he goes coast to coast for the layup. But Joel Embiid is up 3-2 on KD. And they got a 9-point lead with 13 seconds left. This game is pretty much over with. I mean, there ain't nothing that's going to happen. KD for 3. He's off. And now Embiid can just dribble the clock out. Joel Embiid is moving on to the second round, man. KD, you're heading home. I thought KD could go pretty far in this thing, but he just got a bad matchup with Joel Embiid. So it's crazy that it's all about matchups. It's just all about matchups, you know. So I don't know. There's Joel Embiid. That was pretty surprising to me. So all of our second round matchups are set. Let's go ahead and get into these games, man. Our first matchup of the second round, we have Karl-Anthony Towns taking on Kauai. And looks like the defense of Kauai Leonard was just a little bit too much for Karl-Anthony Towns to be able to handle. And he's going to be able to make the 4-0 sweep on Karl-Anthony Towns. 117-108 final score of this one right here. So looks like Kauai is heading to the Western Conference Finals. Who will he take on? Will he be taking on Steph Curry, or will he be taking on Luka Doncic? But for now, we need to head over to the Eastern Conference to see our first matchup over there. Let's go ahead and do that. Team Giannis taking on Team Embiid. And Giannis pretty much has this thing in the bag. 3-0 up on them. They're here in Philly. And they're going to be having a 20-point lead. Giannis coming in. Missed it. Joel Embiid on the rebound. And he can do whatever he wants with it because it pretty much isn't going to matter. There's 10 seconds left. They're down 20. Giannis is going to be moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. You know Joel's going to take a shot because he really don't care. But he going to break that one. I mean, I pretty much can see the future here. And looks like Team Giannis is heading to the Eastern Conference Finals. But will he be taking on... Who is our other matchup? I think it's Detroit and Toronto, if I'm correct. I'm sorry, man. I'll be forgetting stuff. Back over in the West. We're here in Dallas. 40 seconds left. And Team Luka is just giving Steph the business right now. Up 14 on him. Up 3-1 in the series. Steph cutting backdoor. Getting the layup. But that really ain't going to matter, like I say, because they're down 12. They're down 3-1. And looks like Luka is heading to the Western Conference Finals to be taking on Kawhi Leonard. Look at all these. I mean, the 3-point shooting must have not been working too well for Steph this round. You know, some series you're hot, some series you're not. I'm rhyming accidentally again, bro. Doncic cutting backdoor, getting the easy dunk, man. 14-point game, 10 seconds left. Will Steph take a shot? Yes or no? Yes, he will. He gonna brick it though. And Luka's gonna grab the rebound, and he is heading to the Western Conference Finals to take on Kawhi Leonard. So if you had these two teams, if you had one of these two teams winning it all, man, you still alive in this little thing we running here. 15 Lukas taking on 15 Kawhis, man. That should be a good one for sure. Back out in the East, we have Andre Drummond taking on Pascal Siakam. And looks like the rebounding for Drummond, as you can see right here, probably was a little too much for Pascal to be able to handle. They probably averaged a lot of rebounds, offensive rebounds this series. And Andre Drummond looks like he has this thing wrapped up. Up 3-2, going to make it a 4-2 series. Make it a 6-game victory in this series. 5 seconds left. Andre Drummond is heading to the Eastern Conference Finals to take on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That should be a great matchup as well. We have two great conference finals, man. Kawhi and Doncic in the West. Drummond and Giannis in the East. I'd say it's pretty well evenly matched up both ways. So I wonder who's going to win it all, man. Let's get into it. Just to look at our bracket before we head into the conference finals round. We got 1 and 2 on this side and 2 and 5 on the West. And at first glance here, Team Luka, just crazy, bro. Just crazy. They're beating Team Kauai. And look at Luka coming for the rebound. 3-1 on him, 115-109. Kawhi's going to have something happen here in order for him to stay alive in this contest. What is Team Kauai going to do? Kawhi coming in for the two-handed dunk, hanging on the rim to show the emphaticness of the dunk. And now it's 111-115. Luka, he needs to get a bucket here. Kawhi needs to get a stop. What will happen? A lot on the line right now. A trip to the NBA Finals is on the line. Luka's here. He's going to fade away. No hand up from Kawhi, but he missed it. And here comes Kawhi, bringing it all the way down the court, coming to his left. Green release, left-handed layup. It is now a 2-point game. Luka called timeout. He's going to run as much clock as he can. As much as he can. 4 seconds left. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. He's going to throw it up. Kawhi is there. He is going to call a timeout. Kawhi can tie this thing or take the win at the buzzer. 4 seconds left. Inbound to Kawhi. Kawhi's looking. Down low to Kawhi. He's going to throw it. Luka blocks it. And the game is over. Team Luka is heading to the NBA Finals to take on somebody from the East we do not even know yet. Team Luka. Man, that was just a great ending to that game. I told you we was going to have some drama. And look at Luka throwing up the Western Conference trophy. But now we got to get to the East to see. Looks like Andre Drummond is up 4 against Giannis. And how did he make that shot, bro? How did Andre Drummond make that shot? He is not a shooter, but he made it. And now Giannis has to come down from 6 points. Will he be able to do it? That is the question. He can't really shoot threes. And look at Drummond. He's clamping up, man. He's just putting the clamps on him. Giannis is trying to get anything, something behind the back. And they just keep swinging it around, wasting so much time right now on the clock. Look at them just swinging the ball around. Now they get it down low. They get a good look. But Giannis cannot get it to go. And now Drummond, they're going to have to foul Drummond. And Drummond's not a great free throw shooter at all. But he's going to sink the first one. 124, 131. And he's going to sink the second one. And now it's an 8-point game with just 25 seconds to go. It might be out of reach for Giannis. Let's see if they can get a good look. Giannis for 3 there, and he's going to hit it. Okay, so now it's just a 5-point game. They're going to have to foul again. Into Drummond. Here's the foul. And now Drummond heads to the line yet again, but who knows if that was the same Drummond as before. Green release. Hold up a second now. And is he going to green a net? Oh my goodness. He's going to green 2 in a row. 127, 134 team Giannis. They really have nothing they can do. They're going to try and get a 3-point look. He throws it up. He misses it. He gets the offensive rebound. Throws up another 3-pointer. And he's going to hit that one. It's a 4-point game. Pistons call timeout, but this thing's pretty much out of reach. Drummond is just going to throw it in. Giannis is not even going to foul, and they're going to run the clock out. So we have our NBA Finals matchup set of the teams of 15. Team Luka out of the West taking on Team Andre Drummond out of the East. Who would have thought these were the 2 teams that were going to match up in the end? But now we got a good game, good series on our hands here. 130-128. This is game 1 of the NBA Finals here in Detroit. Look at Luka Doncic coming in with the one-handed jam. Luka grabbing boards, running it coast to coast, pushing the tempo, mid-range Jimmy. Give me all of that, man. 6-point game for Team Luka. Andre Drummond gonna have to bring the ball back up the court though. They ain't got no point guards on this team. They got all centers. But they gonna have to try and make it work. Kicking it all the way down low, getting Luka to jump, and got the tough layup to go, man. That's a 4-point game. Team Luka's up, but there's plenty of time for Drummond to make a move here, to make something happen. Luka could get a big bucket here though and put the nail in the coffin. Let's see what's gonna happen here. 134, 130. Luka with the floater, beautiful touch, and he's gonna make it a 6-point game. 7-point game now. Drummond down low, throwing something up, can't get it. And Team Luka with the rebound, and they're gonna try and beautiful backdoor cut. It's a 9-point game. Game 1 looks like it's out of reach. Luka's gonna take game 1 victory, and they're gonna have to figure out what they gotta do to contain Luka, but Luka might have to figure out how to contain Andre Drummond. So it's gonna be a good series, I can tell you that much. I'm ready and excited to see what happens with this series. And look at this, bro. A lot of blowouts, but it's 3-3, game 7 in Detroit. We're here in Detroit for game 7, man. Team Luka taking on Team Andre Drummond in a defensive 3-second called on Luka Doncic. So Andre Drummond's going to get a free throw and ball. Let's see if he can knock this one in. Green release. He going to hit it. 107, 103. And they got ball back. So now he's going to try and get him an easy bucket. And he does. It's just a 2-point game in game 7 of the NBA Finals. Team Luka taking on Team Drummond. And Luka's called for a foul. And that's another technical foul. So Drummond will be heading to the line yet again for a free throw and ball. So let's see if Drummond can get it to go. He got it. Now it's a 1-point game. Cue the intense music, because it's about to get crazy up in here, bro. 106, 107. Andre has the rock. You see him coming all the way in. They're trying to get it down low, and they do. Easy. 1, 2. Beautiful left-handed hook shot. Team Andre takes the lead. 108-107. We're down to just 60 seconds remaining in this game. Luka has the rock. Double screens. Here comes Luka. Mid-range jumper. And he is going to get it to drop. 109-108. Can Team Andre come back down the court? And can they get themselves a bucket here? That's the question about all this. Here comes Andre down the court. He's going to post up Luka. He's trying to get... Oh, he can't really... What is he doing? What kind of shot is he taking? Luka is going to run it down the court. They're going to push the tempo. And he gets a no-look pass. And he's going to get fouled by Andre Drummond on that one. 108-109 is the score. 30 seconds remaining. And Luka heading to the line for 2 free throws here. The first one. Let Luka run through his routine here. Here goes the first one. That one is good. It's a tie. No. I'm so sorry. It's a 2-point lead right now for Team Luka. 110-108. Can he get another one to make it a 3-point game out here? Luka, free throw. It's good. It's a 3-point game. That's tough. That's a tough position for Team Andre because he does not have a 3-ball at all on this team. Nothing in his arsenal. Nothing in none of these players' arsenal. He's going to throw up the lob. Luka with the easy steal. And just like that, momentum goes back to Team Luka. Luka has the rock. He can put the nail in the coffin with just one simple, easy bucket. He's going to run as much clock as he can, though. He's going to have to run as much clock as he can. But there's only 5 seconds left. He's going to drive all the way to the rim. Easy layup for Team Luka. Detroit needs a timeout. 5-point game. Drummond bricks the shot. Luka with the rebound. No more fouling. No more anything because Team Luka is the champs of this series. Team Luka taking on Team Drummond. 7-game final series. What a beautiful matchup. What a beautiful game. If you picked Luka Doncic in the beginning, then you are a literal genius. I will give you that. Team Luka, man. NBA final champs. Taking on Team Drummond. What a good series. Man, this was a great video and I really enjoyed making it for y'all, man. So if you guys like these kind of videos, man, comment down below some suggestions that you would want me to see so I can make them videos for you, man. Make sure you subscribe if you're new. Make sure you smash the like button, man. Show some love on this one. This took a while to make, so that's all I gotta say, man. Look at Luka celebrating with the champagne out here, man. Let's get it, man. This Ruthless DK. I'm out of here, man. Peace!